It's a usual suspect thing.
Usual suspect.
It's a usual suspect thing. It's a
Usualsuspect6.com.
Say what?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my guys, look alive, look alive. It's your boy Hack Reacher with another episode of the Jab Jamboree, produced by the LDBs. Produced by the LDBC, executive produced by the Full Berserker Clan. Apologize about that feedback, kind of threw me off a little bit. Salute to everybody, man. Happy Father's Day. Happy happy Father's Day and all that good stuff. I hope the mothers, I meant to say, is taking care of the dads out there and vice versa. Uh, I wanted to do a little special 503, kind of alluded to it earlier. Salute Rome for Far Rock on the check-in. Salute to the Queen Monica on the check-in. Um, so we gonna have a little fun with this. This is my what in the hell, man, is going on with my mic? Oh, that's why. Apologies, y'all. Damn, too many damn wires, yo. All right, there we go. There we go. Salute to Monica, the Queen Monica on the check-in. Salute to my brother, Rome for Far Rock on the check-in. Salute. Let's get to work. She said I was behind. I could see. So basically, I wanted to do as far as for a Father's Day tribute, the best father-son boxer and trainers, past and present. Um, and I came up with a top 10 for you. Some people told me I should have just did a top 5, but I felt like I done did like top 5s by myself, and it only went on for like a half hour. I calculated it. I just felt like, what I mean, it just doesn't stretch long enough. So we going get into that and spill on that. But before we even get into that, let me just say, Arthur Beterbiev, man. Arthur Beterbiev, y'all. The Siberian Husky. The Siberian Husky. If y'all do not know, y'all need to find out. Salute to my brother Joe Smith Jr. For putting it all on the line. I feel like he has nothing to hang his head up about. Nothing to hang his head up about at all. You know what I'm saying? He put it all on the line. Um, I actually thought the fight was gonna go longer. It didn't. Um, it kind of happened, like I said, like if he doesn't figure out like a way to hurt Arthur Beterbiev, there's no way. And Arthur Beterbiev actually displayed different things out there. I see you, Tay Tay. Damn, why? I see you, Tay Tay. Salute to the Queen of Strong Island, Tay Tay Brown. Salute, Queen. Salute. I missed you, man. I haven't seen you say in the comments one more time, Act. You got one more time, Act. Yeah, but I felt bad for Joe Smith. I felt terrible. Felt terrible because it's a damn shame, and what he said was damn sure true, and I'm mad I never acknowledged it or paid any attention to it. He literally said, and I don't know how I missed it on Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I have the best resume at 175. You know, Kovalev was there for a while. We always had to run with the whole Kovalev thing. Salute Tay Tay on the check-in. You know, he actually did have the best resume at 175. When you really sit back and retrospect and think about it, he really does have the best resume at 175. Gotta get a bro credit. He's the only one that stepped up after years outside of Boston to even fight the Siberian Husky. Only one. Gotta give Joe Smith credit. Happy Father's Day to my Strong Island brother. He's actually celebrating his first Father's Day with his new wife. So we gonna salute the brother, and I hope he gets better because I heard he went to the hospital after that. And Peterbiev is one of those type of dudes that could do that to you. Arthur Peterbiev is definitely one of those guys that could do that to you. Tay Tay, I ain't got no kids, but so I appreciate it anyway. You know how many people told me that in my buildings? I guess because of my nephew. You got a kid, right? Happy Father's Day, right? You know how many people told me that today? Like, nah, that's my nephew, but thanks. Appreciate it. But happy Father's to the people that actually, got kids out there. I would never want to take no light or shine away, I always say the hardest two things to do is boxing and being a parent. And being a parent is actually harder than boxing. So um I just want to give him credit. And then Robisi Ramirez, I ain't even gonna lie, he was playing with him. He's playing with my bro Nova the whole time. But I like Nova. I like the whole mascot thing and all of that. I'm mad they kind of didn't do his ring walk. I think Top Rank kind of dropped the ball with that. They need to look into that and keep that going because any type of thing for the sport, I think that's definitely good for it, like something like that. Um, but Robisi, man, he looked it real good, man. He looked it real good out there. He's playing with him, feinted him with the right hook, like he was gonna throw the right hook, and came with the straight left down the pipe. Got him all the way out of there, scoped him. Gotta give him credit. Gotta give him credit. He seen it, found it, and capitalized on it. So definitely not mad at him. I gotta salute to him on that. And like I said, as far as Arthur Beterbiev, he threw uppercuts in combination with both hands. That was crazy how he did that. And he actually like used his feet this fight. In the beginning, he didn't want to. He was in uncharted water. Salute to Macadocious Mac of the South on the check-in. Salute, bro. He actually didn't even, what I mean, engage him really at first. And his jab was landing. I don't know. It was just everything was just bad for my bro. But shout out to Joe Smith Jr. I gotta give him credit. Like I said, he's the only one that stepped up. And happy Father's Day to him. His first Father's Day on that. You know what I mean? Like that's a shame. And as far as what's next for him, before I get into the topic at hand, Um, I think Joe Smith, he can move up to cruiserweight and he may actually be stronger. And I think he'll have an easier time at cruiserweight. That's I gotta admit, that's actually an easier division, in my opinion, than 175. Salute to Bruce Goes on the check-in. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I think definitely Joe Smith definitely should consider moving up to cruiserweight, and I think he actually would do good there. I think that's the perfect division for him, and I think he could get a belt there. He got to get acclimated. I don't think he could. He's one of them dudes that could just move right up, but I definitely think he could. He could do some damage out there. What Denzel say, y'all, in Training Day? You got the magic eye, Hoyt. You have the magic eye. You up your street IQ. You gonna do some damage out here. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my favorite movie. Father's Day movie recommendation. Watch Training Day today with y'all son. Um, but yeah, that's how I feel about that. And Nova, I feel the same way. If you ask me about Nova, I feel the same way. Shout out to all the young guns, Jahad Tucker, Tay Tay. If you're paying attention, better be watching your Long Island brother, Jahad Tucker. You better be every time he fight. I'm gonna need you to pay attention to him, cause like I said, he just got to tune up a couple of things, and everything will be. And I didn't even realize he was only 19 and he's 5'11". He about to be at 54 in like a year and a half. He probably gonna be at like 50. When he hit like 20, 21, and you get that little spurt, he gonna probably be like, yeah, he probably gonna maybe even grow. Tucker, he's all right, and I like how he appreciate how he got his dad. He's like a lot of people I grew up with don't even got they pop, so I appreciate my pops being here. I'm glad, and he's working, my corner. So, and that's what we about to get into. Um, yeah, man. Did I miss? Oh yeah, yeah. Box Boy Troy. Salute to you, Box Boy. Yo, Box Boy Troy, man. Let me tell you, bro. I think out of everybody in the division that you at, there's no reason why you can't be a champion first. That 160 is weak. I don't really know who's coming up at 60 because I don't like it. I don't really pay attention to it. But I will for you. For Troy, I will. I definitely will for Troy. You know what I'm saying? I will start paying more attention to it. You know what I mean? But I think he may have been made in the division that he had added all of the young boys. Um, he did a great job. He had the Scope Award for last night, the Interscope Award last night because he scoped his opponent. To me, he had the best knockout. So salute to Box Boy Troy, 503 little brother. We like to call him. Damn, anybody else? Who was it? Floyd Diaz. He did all right. Floyd Diaz did his thing. He did all right. And Bruce Carrington. Let me tell you, and then I'm gonna go to the topic. I swear. Yo, Bruce Carrington, he had the crowd. He already all he got to do is keep doing his thing. He already even and I didn't even realize he was still selling tickets. Him and his dad, but that's crazy. You would have thought that he already like was fully signed and he don't got to worry about the tickets no more. The way they was yelling for Bruce Carrington for Choo Choo, that was kind of crazy, dude. They went crazy. I was like, oh, okay. So salute to him, man. He got the stoppage too. All right, so let's get into it, man. Past and present, best boxer trainer duos. We gonna go to my list right now. And we gonna get into it. Okay, so as far as my number 10, in my number 10, I gotta salute and give a lot of credit and praise to Kenny and Sean Porter. Kenny and Sean Porter, they bond, their training regimen, their conditioning, mental fortitude has gotten them to 2 world titles in the welterweight division. Can't say enough about Kenny and Sean Porter. Definitely one of my favorite dynamic duos. Definitely one of my favorite dynamic duos. Um, my number nine, my number nine pick. This was a hard list, y'all. I changed my list like a few times. My number nine was Danny Garcia and Crazy Angel. Yes, I wrote it as such. I don't care if y'all like it. Crazy Angel. Cause I could tell he one of them crazy ass dads. But he loved all his kids. Salute to Danny Garcia and Crazy Angel. For doing really well at junior welterweight, being a unified champion there, and then moving up, becoming a welterweight champion. So a lot of credit and respect to Danny and Crazy Angel. Crazy Angel, got his son starting boxing like many other father-son duels out of nothing. So I definitely got to give a lot of credit and respect. And let me just say too, if it wasn't for Crazy Angel, and this is where the dad is, Crazy Angel did a lot of marketing. Crazy Angel did a lot of marketing, as far as trash talking. He actually, if he was a fighter, he would have the act element. Crazy Angel. Because Crazy Angel was really over there, what I mean, talking reckless. Then they ended up putting a muzzle on him. But salute to my Philadelphia brothers. And they my number nine. Um, my number eight. My number eight is Vasily Lomachenko and Anatoly Lomachenko, or as people like to call him, Papachenko. I give credit where credit is due. I never get at Lomachenko as a person. I never rated him crazy high like that, although I think he is a really good and skilled fighter. I think Usyk is a tear better. Um, Out of that group, but still, his accomplishments, what I mean, as far as his dad being in his corner, what I mean, they did pretty well for, what relatively seemed like a long run, but it's kind of short if you really think about it because of his record. But still, they still got things done. Or is Lomachenko like a 22, 20? No, he didn't start at 20. 26, I believe. He got the belt. Um, 30, three-division world champion, and then 135. So they got some work. They got some work. I can't hate. They put in their currency. My number 7. Let me get back in this chat. I don't know who came through. Son of God, salute on the check-in. Uh, L Dub, salute on the check-in. Well, yeah, bro, I'm doing L Dub. I know you just got in here. I'm doing my top 10 boxer trainer duos, father son, past and present. Uh, I'm up to my number 7. So my number 7 is Devin and Bill Haney. Devin and Bill Haney, to me, they definitely, like my brother said early on 503's channel, they deserve the SP for that. They made ESPN look so good to me. It's not their fault that they put that, swag on the ESPN platform. But in my opinion, I think they made ESPN, they made them look real good. You know what I mean? Getting all of that footage. Damn, you would have thought it was scripted. Dev could really put that shit in the movie. Like his dad not being able to be there for a period of time, and then last minute they could dead put that shit in the movie, and people really wouldn't believe that happened, and all of us would be like, nah, that really happened though, and he really was able to get there last minute. He beat the Spartan, and or he killed the Emperor and brought back Ferocious. So Ferocious is gonna activate that rematch at 23 years old, becoming one of the young. I believe he may be the youngest in the 4 belt era, undisputed champion. No matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it, you have to give Devin Haney and Bill Haney their credit. Jim, George, I don't like the way you've been talking. I'm coming for my boy. You heard him. You heard what Bill said. Off that alone, I, I had to put them in this list. Off that alone, I had to put them in this list. Shout out to Bill and Dev, yo. That was definitely fun. I'm actually kind of looking forward. I'm actually looking forward to the second fight. Looking forward to the second fight. Now, as far as my number 6, as far as my number 6, William Dynamite Douglas and James Buster Douglas. You know what I mean? Uh, Buster Douglas, his dad, Dynamite Douglas, was a contender in the 70s, and we all know the story what happened to Mike Tyson in Tokyo, and Buster Douglas becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? Even though it was a fight and he ended up losing it to Evander after, I still got to give Buster Douglas credit for him losing his mom and being able to put it all together in that one fight and become an undisputed. You know, got to give a lot of credit and respect. That take a lot, man. That take a lot. That's why I'm saying about this fight that just got announced with Anthony Joshua and Usyk. Like, if AJ can't beat Usyk in this fight, that means you could never beat him. Like him going through all of that, joining on the war, and and y'all both waiting on each other, not being active. If you can't beat him, like not saying he hasn't been active or doing no training, but y'all know what I mean, the real fight. I don't think if you can't beat him like in this fight, you could have never beat him in no lifetime. Because I feel like this is the shot you actually got. He going through that with the war. You better put it all together, nigga. You better put it all together for real. If you can't beat him like this when he going through all of that, then uh but yeah, that's my number six. Gotta give William and James a lot of credit, you know what I mean, for getting that key win in his career, whether it was one big one, still was very significant because of how they rate Mike Tyson still. My fault, y'all. I'm trying to get to my other list. Give me a sec. Okay, let me stop sharing that one. Sorry, y'all. Give me a sec. They acting up. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. Let me get to my number five. My number five is Zab and Yoel Judah. I think, you know what I mean, these is a good example of two father and son that's kind of, that's in sync with each other. You know what I mean? To me, they were like the first, that was like the era to me of like boxers, like that early 2000s. Like if you was young then, I feel like that's the first era of parents that kind of like were friends with their kids. Because I remember they used to say that when I was little, like Yoel and Zab, they more like friends, and they would even say it in like the 24/7s and stuff like that. So to me, I think that it actually strengthened their relationship. Zab, he became undisputed at welterweight. I believe it was welterweight. He was welterweight. Yeah, but he definitely got that in the three belt era. You know what I mean? Multi-division champion. And Yoel had a basic instructions. You'll be like, yo, Zab, you got to jab, you got to, and you got to, And I used to be like, yo, like, and Zab would, especially in the beginning, Zab, when I was a kid, I would be like, damn, man, he actually winning. I would be looking crazy like, shit, if you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. But definitely got them at my number five. It was effective. Sometimes speaking body language is effective. Oh, for my number four, I had Shane and Jack Mosley. I even got the picture with Shane's son there, Shane Jr. You know what I mean? I like seeing this three generations of boxers. Shane also multi-division champion at 35. I believe maybe Shane may have skipped at a point from to 47. And then I think he also got a belt at 54. But Shane, yeah, multi division champion. I think salute. Salute to Big Texas Cletus Smith on the check-in. Salute to my brother Mike Biggs boxing on the check-in. Yeah, Mike Biggs, I'm just doing, just going over father son trainers uh and boxers duos that I feel like, what I mean, are at the top. Just like a little Father's Day special, I wanted to do for y'all. Took me a while to come up with this list. Oh, but yeah, that's my number four. Shane and Jack Mosley. Um, at my number three, y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Roy Jones Jr. and Roy Jones Sr. I feel like in the beginning, Roy Jones, he was just, it was just too much, man. It was just too much. It was just too much, man. Like Roy Jones was probably like something you draw up. Like he could punch, he had good feet, he had an awkward style that you really couldn't anticipate. So him and his dad creating that style that Roy Jones fought with was wild, man. It was wild. Gotta give him credit. Gotta give him credit because it worked amateur to pro. And Roy had a good 10-year reign before that whole thing happened with Antonio Tarver. So that's why you can still always put Roy in there. Yeah, he may have still kept fighting a little past than than what he was, and he's a Russian citizen now, but we still loved Roy back then. Um, so that's my number three. That's my number three. My number two is Joe Calzaghe and Enzo Calzaghe. Gotta admit, you know what I mean? To go undefeated, it's hard, man. No matter what era and what division, because even if you could win all your fights, you don't know if the judges want you to win all of your fights. So there's definitely uh, credit that needs to be warranted when it comes to Joe Calzaghe. He also was skilled. He also fought, what I mean, a lot of the dudes, that were at the top in his division. I think him and his dad were also very tight, cohesive unit. You know what I mean? And they really fed well and fought well. I remember as a kid why being mad that Calzaghe beat Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins. Because like I said, I used to use them on fight night. They need to come back out with another fight night, man. We won another fight night, y'all. Um, and my number one is Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Floyd Mayweather Sr. That's my number one. That's my number one. Again, it's not about being undefeated and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, even if you look at the skills and things like that and the wins, he did a good job. Even though I don't want to do Roger like that. I gotta. I can't do Roger like that. Peace be upon Roger too. Roger definitely is definitely was a good trainer too. You know, what I mean, I know Floyd Senior got to start a salute. Number one grinder. Haven't seen you in a while, champ. Happy Father's Day and all that. I wished you a happy birthday and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, brother. Hope you're enjoying your Father's Day and all of that good stuff, bro. He said, gotta add Roger. Nah, for real, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Floyd Pops went to jail when he was like 16, and then Roger trained him from that point on into the early professionals. So, I mean, Roger stayed with him till what? Till the Miguel Cotto fight. And then that's when Roger, he started, getting a little punch drunk. So yeah, definitely Uncle Roger deserves that credit. He definitely deserves that credit. He definitely played a part. Salute, son of God. Salute. Yeah, so that was my list. Um, 1 through 10. Best boxers, trainers, boxers, and father trainers, duos. Uh, and my full LW, you asked me where do I rank Felix Trinidad Senior, and uh, I mean that actually was a good question, L Dub, because I didn't think of that one. I didn't think of that one. I definitely didn't add. I didn't think about them. They actually had some success too. Damn, that. Salute to the Queen La La D. Salute on the check-in. Say, great list. Salute. I agree with your list. Before he got them, he was a bad father trainer. Said, oh, Gregory, Benitez used to bet his son Wilford purses before he got them. He was a bad father trainer. Dang, I ain't gonna lie, that's messed up, yo. And he won the belt. He was the youngest one ever in boxing history, and that'd never happen again because, well, boy, male or female, you can't turn pro now until like I think a month after your 18th birthday. I think that's the law now. And he won it when he was like 17. That was amazing. Wilford Benitez. Yeah, Bruce goes. I remember. I did my homework. I did my homework. Nah, I can't say I remember. He's like, boy, you wasn't even around. I'll be like, I know though that he was 17 because that stands out to me. You know what I mean? You only being 17 years old winning the world title. You know what I mean? That's pretty freaking amazing. For real. Like, yeah, they would did that won't happen again. That's just like what's my man name? Dan Marino being the youngest Pro Bowler to ever start at quarterback at 19. I don't think that'll ever happen again. It could happen, but I don't think it will. That'd be having to be a pretty amazing quarterback. MP, salute champ on the check-in. Salute, salute. So yeah, that was my little special. Um, before we get up out of here, before we get up out of here, let's talk about that. Let, let's talk about that Usyk and Joshua fight. Um, I didn't know, for a while that AJ actually picked Robert Garcia to train him, and he picked Robert Garcia to train him, and Robert Garcia got a fight with Bam Bam coming up. So he had to actually salute to Cadillac Red. He brought this up on his channel, and so he had to leave. And Red asked a good question. He asked us. He said, "Do you think that he was wrong for leaving and going to bed?" First of all, great question. But me, it wasn't even a question because Robert Garcia and Bam Bam got a belt together. Before Joshua decided to pick and go with him, Bam Bam ended up winning the belt. Salute, salute, Stormy B. Salute, brother. It's all good. Salute. And I appreciate that. Um, salute to Stormy B, the sensei on the check-in. Um, so basically, I feel like he wasn't wrong for going to Bam Bam fight. Bam Bam has the belt already. AJ lost the belts and he wants to get them back. So to me, it wasn't even a question. It wasn't even a question. You go take care of business, and you was rocking with Bam Bam first. You go take care of what you got to take care of with Bam Bam. Um, and hopefully he gets back soon. I don't know when Bam Bam actually fights. I don't know if he's headlining. I don't know what the situation is, but I definitely think that he should get back over there. L Dub said Bam is in good hands with Robert. Ass- Assistants Chepo and Peta have Bam ready. Train Martinez for Rolly when Robert had C19. Who's C19 again? That's that. Nah, not that Bam Bam. You talking about dang, what's my bad name? I know who you talk about. The one that, yeah. Not that Bam Bam. That's a different Bam Bam. We talk about Texas Bam Bam. Oh, he said C19. Oh, COVID. Oh, my fault. I don't know why. I never heard it. I normally see it code, in the dash with the 19. Sorry. Appreciate it, Mike Biggs. Mike Biggs said, "Oh, you like my Pittsburgh Pirate fitted? Appreciate it, bro." Yeah. So he got to take care of business with Bam Bam. Yeah, Rios. Yeah. Nah, not him. Texas Bam Bam. You gotta go. You gotta go handle business with him. It's only right. It's only right. I mean, like I say, he was with him first. But I think that he needs to go back there as quick as possible and work what he got to work on with AJ. I'm serious about that. I think that, what I mean, hopefully Bam Bam fight before him, you know what I mean? Because this Anthony Joshua, in Usyk fight. I don't know where it's gonna be at, but it's August 20th, and I think you know what I mean. They need to be working on things and a game plan, not one game plan, multiple game plans, because Usyk actually fight like a real lefty. Oh, again, Saudi. Okay, again. Damn. I mean, well, the first one wasn't right, was it? I guess whatever. It don't matter. More of the story is, could AJ beat him? Now, I noticed in the first fight, the only time AJ did have any success is when AJ kind of like came forward and abandoned his boxing and kind of tried to rough Usyk up. I felt like Usyk got tired and took a win, but some people felt as though, like, salute, big snack pack on the check-in. What's good, champ? Salute. You know what I mean? All my people's coming through, man. You know what I mean? Getting ready to wrap it up in a couple minutes. We just gonna be on for an hour. I just kind of wanted to talk about that. That's not a bad fight. It's not a bad fight at all. What y'all think about Bud saying the timing is right, the money's right? What y'all think about that? With Bud and Earl, the price is right, the money's right. I know PBC gonna pay you. I knew that. I wasn't worried about that. I knew PBC was gonna pay you. No, they're gonna pay him. So I think that fight is on the verge of happening. I think we're gonna get the announcement very soon. Probably when we don't expect it. I'm trying to think when's the next big PBC joint. I feel like they might put it in there. Like, you know what I mean? Just, probably have it that day. Like how they do sometimes. Sometimes they'll have like it'll be like a Saturday or something, then they'll have like the announcement, press conference or whatever. I can see it now. Bud and Earl. Face to face. Finally. Um, and even if that fight would have flopped, we still kind of had a backup plan. Cause I still, even like, if and I'm not saying that because of course I want to see Earl first. But I wouldn't have been mad if Mel, even though damn, I feel like he just get to get all the good fighters, like if he wins on his resume. Well, like the Mel fight, I think is cool and realistic too. Salute to my brother, Cadillac Red, on the check-in.
My man Ray.
Yes, sir. Salute to Cadillac Red on the check-in. I was supposed to be what, October 29th? What? I mean, regardless of when it is, as long as it get made, I'll be very happy and appreciative about that. You know what I mean? Because I think that's a really good fight, and I think it'll help boxing out a lot. Stormy said AJ's ability to neutralize, adapt, and react will always be his Achilles. With Usyk, plus Usyk's pace is not comfortable for him. Agreed. Like I said, the only time he did good, in my personal opinion, is when Usyk like took a little break. You know what I mean? Because he was throwing so many punches and like banging the jab on AJ eye. His eye was done. He almost stopped him in the 12th round too in that fight. So I definitely I'm looking forward to that. I mean, it's been a long time kind of coming too, man. I think they dropped the ball with that one. It took forever for them to remake that fight. I think somebody else should have been able to fight, and they should have skipped AJ turn. To be honest with you, it took forever to make this fight with Usyk. That's ridiculous, man. And then he took so long that the war ended up coming. Won the belt before the war, and then had to go through all of that. So it's just like I personally think that Usyk is gonna win, and when Usyk wins, I mean, not to bring him up, but did anybody hear about Tyson Fury retiring? Anybody? Don't raise your hands all at once. Which leads me to believe he was fronting. L Dub, do you got any information on that? It's a lot of dudes I want to see back, and it's a lot of rumors too that I want cleared up. I want to know if if the Boots and Keith Thurman thing is true. I want to know if the Boots and Keith Thurman thing is really true. Oh, okay. Thank you, L Dub. He said Fury is not retired. Use it as leverage, like I said. After that fight with Dillian White, use that shit as leverage. Oh, I'm retiring. No, fight Usyk so I could do this analogy in my mind with the whole comparing the fight to Ali because Ali is around Usyk's stature. Not the same type of fighter, but I'm just saying I just want to see some things. You know what I mean? If a dude that frame can even put Fury in any type of danger. I just want to see. I really want to see that fight. I wish AJ didn't even activate the rematch clause. Speaking of rematch clauses, last thing, and I swear I'll leave y'all alone. I'm out. Let's go back to Georgie. George Cambosis activated the rematch clause. Activated the rematch clause. He took the bait like I knew he would because Devin didn't scope him. It's cool. That don't mean he can't get scoped the second time around. Doesn't mean he can't get scoped the second time around. He said Fury only said he was retiring because early that month Kenya got that bounty on it. Oh, okay. Oh, Callahan. I would say Callahan. Callahan, yeah, got that. Okay, okay. Well, I don't want him to retire. I want him to fight Usyk. Why retire? It's still a lot of money to be made. That'd be stupid. I think the most damage you received in your career is from Wilder. So he said, BS act never take vacations. Act, you know that. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I mean, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. And you right about that because when I think about how Joe Smith beat Bernard Hopkins, that was actually out of his whole career. Around that time he fought Joe Smith, that year layoff that Bernard Hopkins took around that time was the longest layoff he ever took in his whole entire career. He was like, what, 48, 49 or something. So that is true. And he was still giving dudes work and able to compete. So, but he might have just dropped the bomb. Yeah, Callahan, whatever, however, whatever. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay. Stormy said I meant reference to Fury and retirement. Yeah, I didn't believe it though. I didn't believe it anyway though. I didn't believe it anyway. I didn't believe it. Key hype, salute, 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 bro, salute, champ. On the check-in. Um, I'm getting ready to get up out of here, y'all. Um, but like I said, Cambosa's taking it. I don't think it's gonna work out for him. I'm glad he's activated it right away, so Dev could get it sometime in the near future. You don't gotta wait a whole year and wait a few months for Cambosa's. Glad he activating it right away, so he could get this mess out the way, and then hopefully he could get Lomachenko or Tank and get a really big money fight before he moves up. Or if he does fight Tank or Loma, maybe it's at a catch weight. I don't want Dev to stay there too long, bro. I don't want. That's my only thing with that, man. I don't want him. I know he can make the weight, but I don't want him to stay there too long, yo. I really don't want him to stay there too long. That worries me. Dev staying there too long. You know what I mean? The Cambosis fight, all right, cool. I understand that had to happen. That had to go down because it's in the rematch clause. But after that, relinquish them joints. You paying mad sanctioning fees anyway. So offer them 4 belts. But and plus you became youngest probably undisputed 4 belt era. It don't even matter. You in the books. You're straight. But let me get ready to get up out of here. Salute to everybody that came through and showed love in the chat. Um, Make sure y'all check my brothers out tomorrow on the Beltway and uh, all the other brothers throughout the week. Um, and the other brothers that's making content. Happy Father's Day. Make sure y'all spending time with y'all kids, y'all grandkids, all that good stuff. And yeah, man, I'll definitely see y'all. And with that being said, salute to the LDBC, the usual suspects, and the full Berserker clan. It's your boy Act Reacher. I never stay wrong, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.